panic, stress, anxiety, all of these things have such huge impact on our mental and emotional and even our physical health. And a lot of us experience these things, which is why today I'm going to be sharing with you a few tips on how to manage stress, anxiety, and panic attacks. Let's get into this video. So, you know that feeling you get every time you have a presentation or you have to speak in public or you're meeting someone for the first time or you're doing something for the first time, or sometimes you just feel it, the tingling sensations on your fingertips, the pit that is in your stomach, the butterflies in your stomach, the headaches that you feel, that feeling of anxiousness, that feeling of anxiety. For a lot of people, it tends to affect their everyday life, and it tends to just be this thing that is so big and so huge that it begins to affect you in the different ways that you're supposed to be functioning. Okay, so here are a few tips that you can try when you're struggling with anxiety. So the very first step I have is, number one, own your feelings. See, listen to me, it's okay. It's totally okay to feel whatever emotion that you're feeling. They are there for a reason. We have these emotions for certain reason. They are not meant to be swept under the rug or thrown away. Okay, it's your reality. This is your life, and you have that power. There is no need to give that power onto somebody else or to somebody else. Okay, it's your reality, it's your life, and you need to start taking responsibility for your own life. Yes, it's easy to say XYZ did something to me. It's easy to say this person did that, that person did this, which is why I feel this way. It's easier to say that, but we need to learn to take responsibility for our own behavior. In this way, we are able to also control our own life. We're able to control our reality. So what happens is, you can only control what is within your power. You can only control your reaction to other people. You can't control other people. Okay, you can't control what they say, you can't control how they act, you can't control what they do, you can't control any of those things. However, you can control your own feelings, you can control what you say, you can control what you think, you can control, you just can't control your own self other than other people. So learn to take responsibility for yourself and for your reality, and then that way own your feelings. Yes, I feel sad. Yes, I feel this. What can I do to change that? That way, then you begin to explore those other feelings that you have, and most likely you get a positive response. So the very next point here is to change your focus. So it's so much easier to focus on the negative, which a lot of us do because it's most convenient. It's so easy to do that. However, you need to learn to change your focus every now and again, especially if you struggle with anxiety. Because with anxiety, what happens is, we're so focused on the worst case scenario, we're so focused on the worst thing that can happen, that we lose sight of what exactly we want to achieve. We lose sight of what we want to be. We lose sight of who we are in essence. Okay, so you need to learn to start changing your focus. Put your mind on, okay, this is the situation on ground. Remember, we had just spoken about your reality. This is the reality. This is what's going on. What can I do to change this? Okay, what's the positive in this situation? What can I take from this, instead of what is the most outrageous scenario? What is the worst thing that can happen? Instead, you focus on what is the positive that can happen in this situation. Where do I want to be? Who do I want to be? What is my end goal? All right, so those are what you should preoccupy your mind with. So this will help you kind of like change your whole perspective and your whole narrative in the way that suits your mental health and your mind best. Remember, anxiety is mainly focusing on the negative, worst case scenario. So you have to make a conscious effort and decision to focus on the positive. All right, on to number 3 now. The third thing is, we need to kind of bring in our emotions into the very present. So it's so easy, especially for individuals who are struggling with anxiety or panic attacks. It's so easy to get frozen in the moment. So it's like everything just stops, everything just freezes. You are just paused, just like that. Okay, so you need to learn to bring those emotions and yourself into your present moment. It's easier to focus on the future. Oh my god, the worst case scenario, this is going to happen. I have this deadline due, I have this project coming up in 2 weeks and I haven't done anything about it. It's so much easier to focus on that, the future. Or, oh my god, I flopped the last presentation, I flopped the last speaking engagement I had, I flopped this, I flopped that. It's so easier to focus on the past or in the future, that at that moment in your present you feel frozen. Okay, so in this scenario, you need to learn to bring yourself, your whole body, your whole mind into the present. So if it helps, you can, do this. Just remind yourself that you are here in the present. There is no need to focus so much on the future or in the past. So bring your consciousness back into the present, and that should help you with whatever panic attacks you're beginning to feel at that point in time. Now, on to the very next point. Stop competing. Life is not a competition between you and the next person beside you. Yes, you may be in the same career path. Yes, you may be in the same field. Yes, you may be in the same class. But life is not a competition with them. If anything, you are your only competition. You need to remember that everybody is in their own journey, and it's okay to stay in your own journey, in your own lane, move at your own pace. There is no need to focus on someone else. Every other person has their own, their own life to live. They have their own criteria, whatnot they're using to judge themselves. So there is no need to focus on that. And trust me, especially with the increase in social media these days, you only see the best of people's lives. You don't see their struggles. You don't see what they are doing behind closed doors. You don't see what they are doing when they are alone at home. You don't see how self-critical they are of themselves. So instead of focusing on somebody else and using that as a judgment criteria for yourself, try to use your own self as your own comparison. Okay, look at your own self. Where was I yesterday? How can I be better today? What can I do to be better tomorrow? Don't compare your life with someone else. Life is not a competition with them. Now, my last point is your lifestyle. Lifestyle is very important. You've heard about lifestyle over and over again, so I'm going to just speak a little bit about it. Okay, your lifestyle is crucial to your mental and emotional health. I am going to link a video here where I mentioned a few things that may be harming your mental health. I think that was my last uploaded video. You can check it out. I talked about lifestyle as well. We really underestimate the impact of a walk in nature, the effect of sunlight on our skin or on our body. Please wear sunscreen. But the effect of sunlight on our body. It's important for you to have a healthy lifestyle. Exercise every now and again. Take a walk, move, go to the gym, whatever it is that you can do it. Eat healthy foods. These things are super important for your mental, physical, and psychological health. That being said, I have just mentioned and talked to you about 5 ways that you can manage panic attacks, anxiety, and stress. I hope this helped you. Please do not forget to leave this video a thumbs up. Leave me in the comment if there are any other tips. Leave me in the comment if there are any other tips that I have missed out or you would like to add for someone else to watch. Do not forget to share this video with a friend, family, or a loved one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay healthy. Bye.